You see, God created the world to be a place of beauty, of goodness, and peace. And he created people to be in an intimate love relationship with him. You are created by God, and you are loved by God. But sadly, our world is broken. And you probably don't need a lot of convincing as you look around and see war and disease and heartache and pain and suffering and the things that we do to one another. It's like you probably don't need a lot of convincing that things aren't the way they're supposed to be. But it's worse than that. Because when we're honest and we look inward at our own selfishness, at our own hurtful thoughts and words and actions, at our callous indifference to the suffering of others, there's this nagging sense that maybe we're not the way we're supposed to be either. And we're right. You see, people chose to go their own way and to reject God's good and loving and rightful rule in our world and in our lives. And the Bible calls that betrayal sin. And sin has left our world broken. And it's left people separated from God. But God is good. And ever since that day, God has been at work in our world to rescue our broken world and to restore our broken relationship to God. And that work, it culminates in the person of his son, Jesus. Jesus left heaven, he came to earth, and he lived the perfect life that you and I never could. And he taught us about God, and he pointed us to the Father. But ultimately, Jesus would give his life on the cross to pay for the sins of the whole world, so that anybody, everybody who will turn from their sin and place their faith in Jesus will be rescued from their sins and adopted into God's family forever. Because of Jesus, you can be forgiven and you can be rescued. So let me ask you this question. Have you made the decision to turn from your sin and put your trust in Jesus?